So in this video, we are going to make a question answering system by which we can talk with Quran, actually the Quranic PDF in an English format by using OpenAI large language models and a Langchain library. Langchain library is the library by which we can very efficiently interact with the OpenAI large language models. So let's begin. So before starting the coding, let's just discuss the architecture. So first, we'll take a PDF, and this PDF in this case will be the Quran PDF in an English format. So we have a Quran PDF in English format here. Then we'll extract the text out of this PDF and we'll split the text into smaller chunks. So we are splitting the text into smaller chunks because large language models have length on their context. There is a limit to their context length. These are the 3 chunks. And then we'll use OpenAI embeddings to convert this chunk into their vector format. So basically embedding is nothing but we are representing the text into a vector format. These are vector embeddings. And then we'll store all these vector embeddings into a vector store. In this case, we are going to use FAISS. It is FAS. It is not a name of anyone. It is actually Facebook AI similarity search, and it is actually supported by Langchain. And once it is done, we'll go to once the user type a question. So here we have a user. User will type a question. We'll convert that question also to an embedding, and we'll calculate the similarity with these chunks, and it will give us the similar chunks. And those chunks by using Langchain. So here we have a Langchain box. We'll take a Langchain, which will help us interact with OpenAI. So what this Langchain will do, this Langchain will calculate the similar chunks of vector embeddings. So let's say we have k equal to 2. We want only 2 similar chunks to get inserted as a context into OpenAI, and we want to get the answer to the user by using this. This is the basic architecture of what we want to make. So let's put the architecture away and we'll start coding. So I have created the virtual environment here. I have also downloaded the Quranic in English format. I'll just open it here, and we have this translation of a Quran in English format. So we'll use English and we'll ask question in English as well, and we'll get the answer in English. I'll give the link of this in the description as well. And now we have a requirement.txt file. So we'll require Langchain, PyPDF, Python.env, and all these libraries, Streamlit for the UI. So first, let me import Streamlit as st, and we'll write st.header. And we want this header to be, let's say, talk with Quran. I'll just save it. I'll run this first. So here we have created our basic app. So I want to give the user the functionality to upload their own PDF. So you can upload your own any PDF and you can talk with it. Right now we are using Quranic in English format. So for that, I'll use st dot, and there's a file uploader here. And here I'll type upload your own PDF, and we'll save this in a PDF variable. Next, we want to first extract the text out of it. So we'll extract the text only if a PDF is there. So we'll say if PDF is not none, then only we need to extract the text. Need to write is not none here, and this is done. We'll write st dot write, and we'll see how it works. PDF. We'll save it, and I'll just rerun this. So here we got upload your own PDF, and if we browse the file, if we click on browse, and if we click on this English PDF, if we open it, so it will give us the name and all the details here because we have printed the PDF here. Okay, so this is done. Now I'll write one more variable, PDF object, and we will extract the text out of this PDF object because this is just a file right now. This is not the text. Actually, we want to extract the text out of this PDF file. We'll use from PyPDF to import PDF reader. We'll use this PDF reader here, and we'll pass in the variable PDF. It will extract the text and it will store the text in this variable. So we got the PDF object variable. Now we'll do for PDF, actually for pages in PDF, we need for page in PDF object. And actually there's a method called pages here, which will give us the pages of it. And we want just 50 pages, 50 initial pages of this Quranic PDF. And we'll first initiate the empty string variable here. And for each page, I want to append all the text from each page. Extract text. So what it will do, it will extract the text out of first 50 pages, and all the text will be stored in this text variable. This is done now. Now we need to split this text into smaller chunks. So for that, we need a library from Langchain. So we have from Langchain dot, and there's a library called text splitter, import recursive character text splitter. So we will use this, and by using this, first we'll define a text splitter here. And in this text splitter, we want to store the chunk size first. So how much is the chunk size? So here I'm using 1000 as the chunk size, and we'll do comma, and we have chunk overlap as one parameter, and we'll do this 200 characters, and we'll use length function as well. So I'll just explain this in a minute, and we'll use here the length. So what is this chunk size? So if we open our PDF again, so let's say we have this paragraph. So we want, let's say these are the 1000 characters, and the next 1000 character will not start from which, it will start from this necessary, and this overlap is of 200 characters. So that is how we are defining it. So our text splitter variable is ready. Now we'll convert the text into chunks. We'll use text splitter, which we have defined. We'll split text method, and we'll pass text equal to or this text variable, and we'll put it here. So this will convert all this text into smaller chunks. Now we need to convert these chunks into embeddings. So for that, we need one more thing from Langchain. So we'll do Langchain.embeddings, and we'll do, embeddings.openai, and import OpenAI embeddings. So we'll need this. So how we will use this? So let's just see for this. First we need to define embeddings equal to OpenAI embedding, and this is how we are calling the function. And then we need to store all these embeddings into fast database as well. So we need to import that as well. So we need to import from langchain.vectorstores, import fast. So these two things we require. After that, we will define one more variable here, which we call vector store, and we'll equate it with fast dot from text, and in this we will pass chunks and we'll pass embedding equal to this embedding. So we want to convert all these chunks into embedding by using OpenAI embeddings and store it into FAISS. Once we have stored this, we need to get the query or a question from the user. We will say the query equal to st.text input, and we'll call it ask any question to Quran PDF. We are getting this question, and if query is true, that means user has typed any question. Then we want similar dog, actually we'll call it similar chunks. So we want to get similar chunks which are contextually similar to this query. So we have already stored all these chunks into fast vector database, right? So we want this query to first semantically match with all the chunks and give us like first 2 or 3 relevant chunks. And once we get those chunks, we will give that chunks as a context to OpenAI and ask the question at the same time, and it will give us the answer by using that context. So we'll do it vector store dot similarity search, and here we'll pass query equal to query, and we just want 2 documents here. So there is always a limit to context length. So we have size of 1000 chunk, and if we are passing 2 chunks here, it will have a 2000. And I think OpenAI has a limit of 4096 characters for their context length. So we'll pass only 2 here. Now we need to define large language model, and here we'll use OpenAI. Okay, so I think I need to import this OpenAI. So we will import from what you call langchain.llm import OpenAI. This is the OpenAI, and we need this. We'll copy this. We'll pass it here, and here we will give the model name. So if we do not give the model name, it will take the latest GPT-4 ADA 200 model. So what we'll do, we'll pass the model name here because we do not want to give so much money to Sam Altman. Here is the model name, and we'll pass GPT 3.5 and turbo. You can get this model name from the website of OpenAI. There are multiple models. Now we need to define the chain. This is the question answering chain. So for that also, we need to import something from langchain.chains, and I think it is question answering. Yes, and import load QA chain. So we want this load QA chain. It will help us pass the question to OpenAI. This is actually the wrapper around OpenAI, and we are passing our question to OpenAI by using this chain first. So we'll define this chain, and in this chain, we'll define LLM equal to this LLM. We want this LLM, and then here we need to pass chain type as well. So chain type is stuff. So there are multiple type of chain types. So you can definitely refer to Langchain document for multiple type of chain and how they work. Now we need the response. So response equal to chain.run. So if we call run, it will run the chain. It will give us input documents, input what you call document, and we will pass here similar chunk, and question will be equal to our query here. So this will give us the response, and now we want to print the response on the UI. So we'll write st.write, and here we'll pass the response as well. Now we also want the reference document on the basis of which we are getting this response. We'll write st.write, and first I'll write it here, reference docs, and I'll just copy it, I'll paste it here, and I'll take this similar chunk. I want the first document here and then the second, because k is equal to 2, so we'll only get 2 similar documents. These are the 2 similar documents. Now, like I think we are missing one thing here. We need to put the environment variable as well. So we need to create one file here, and we'll call it .env. And in this file, we need to copy paste the OpenAI API key. So this is my account, and you can create your account and you can click on API keys. So I have these 2 API keys. I have created one already. So I'll just paste it here. We need to pay some amount to convert everything into embedding first. I'll just save, and I think our code looks fine. We'll just save it, and we'll rerun our Streamlit app. Just rerun it. Okay, so open API key parameter error. Let's just see what is the issue here. Okay, I got the error. Actually, we are not importing the environment variable in the file. So first we need to import the environment variable as well from .env, import load.env. So we need to load the environment variable first, then only it will work. So we will load the environment variable here. We can load it anywhere, but let's just load it at the beginning only. Now it should work. Rerun. Yes, automatically the file got uploaded, and here as you can see, if we ask any question to our PDF, so let's say we will ask which scripture was given to Prophet Moses. So actually in Surah Al-Baqarah, actually we have only created the embeddings of first 50 pages, and it contains like the major portion of Surah Al-Baqarah. So we just want to question on the basis of that. That is why I'm asking this question. And if we run this, it should give us the answer and the reference documents as well. So let's just see. Yes. So the answer is the scripture given to Prophet Moses was the Torah. And actually it is right. And here are the reference documents. Obviously this is the AI model, and we are augmenting the context here, and it might generate some false information. So that is just the disclaimer I want to give. And here are the reference documents on the basis of which this model is giving us this answer. So let's just ask Quran is sent by whom to whom via whom, and just enter. Okay, it is giving us the answer. The Quran is sent by Allah to Prophet Muhammad via angel Jibreel. That is absolutely correct. Now let's ask one more question. Who are the people who are on the right path? Enter. The people who are on the right path are those who believe in Allah, the last day, the angels, the book, and the prophet, and who perform good deeds such as giving wealth to relatives, orphans, the needy, travelers, those who ask for help and for freeing slaves. They establish prayers, give zakah, fulfill their promises, and are patient in poverty and hardships. They are the ones who are guided. And these are the reference documents on the basis of which this model is giving us this answer. So I think it looks promising to me. Let's ask one more thing where Allah mentioned about namaz. Allah mentioned about namaz in verse 149, 150, 153, and 155. And these are the reference documents. So I hope you found this video helpful. I'll give you the GitHub link of this complete project so that you can check it out yourself. Thank you so much.